friends, my today's recipe is butter paneer masala. It's also called as paneer makhani or paneer makhan wala. It's from northern side of India, or you can say it's a Punjabi cuisine in which paneer is cooked in tomato and cashew sauce. Its gravy is so fine, smooth and creamy that I am sure that you will definitely love it. So please try this recipe and share your experience with me. Till then, take care and see you. Welcome back to my channel. So my today's yummy recipe is butter paneer masala. So before starting with the recipe, I would like to request you all to please watch the full video, and if you like it, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. For detailed written recipe and ingredients with their measurements, please visit the description box below. So why to wait? Let's start making. So the first stage will be making our gravy masala. For that you need to add enough butter in any kadhai or pan and allow that butter to be heated well. So once butter is heated well, then you need to add tadka spices like jeera, bay leaf, whole red chilies, black and green cardamom. Allow these spices to roast well in the butter for few seconds. So once tadka spices are roasted well, then add ginger and garlic paste and again roast it for few seconds till raw smell of ginger and garlic goes away. So once your ginger and garlic paste is roasted well, now add chopped tomatoes and green chilies along with some spices like salt, black pepper powder and cinnamon powder. Mix well and cover and cook it for few minutes on low medium flame till your tomatoes are soft. So after 2-3 minutes you can see that your tomatoes are now soft. So this masala is ready. Allow it to be cooled down. Then you can grind it in a mixture jar to make a puree. Add only little water if required. So second part will be making cashew paste. For that you need to soak 10 to 12 cashews in warm water for around half an hour. Then you need to grind these cashews including the same water in which these were soaked to make a smooth paste. So third part will be our tadka or curry preparation. For that, in the same pan add some more butter, and once this butter is melted well, add Kashmiri red chili powder and mix well. We are adding Kashmiri red chili powder because it will give very nice color to our curry, which we actually require in this butter paneer masala gravy. So once Kashmiri red chili powder is mixed well in butter, then immediately you need to add your gravy masala paste. One tip will be, first strain your tomato puree, then add, or you can simultaneously strain it in the kadhai itself. Straining the puree will give very nice and smooth texture to your curry. That's why it's recommended, but it's an optional step. So after adding the tomato masala paste, mix it well, add some water and cover and cook it for 2-3 minutes on medium flame. So after cooking your tomato masala for 2-3 minutes, now add cashew paste and mix it well and again cook it for 2-3 more minutes. So as you can see here, our curry is too thick, so do add some water at this point of time and again cook till nice boil comes. So as you can see here, our curry is cooked well. So now add your paneer cubes and mix well. Friends, here I am adding a bit more butter just to give more yummy flavor to our butter paneer masala, but it's an optional step. In a separate pan, just dry roast kasuri methi for few seconds till nice aroma comes and nice crunch develops. Then grind it to make a powder. Then add this roasted kasuri methi powder to your curry. It will no doubt give very nice aroma and flavor. After that you need to add fresh cream and mix it well. Again cover and cook it for 1 or 2 more minutes till oil oozes out over the surface of our curry. So friends, at this point of time you can always check for the right curry consistency. You can always add a bit more water and a bit more salt if required. But one point to note is that anytime you add more water, you need to give a very good boil to your curry. So friends, your yummy and delicious butter paneer masala is ready. Just give your curry a 5 minutes rest and then you can definitely transfer it to a serving bowl. You can garnish it with few fresh paneer cubes, fresh cream and of course green coriander leaves. So I served this with yummy parathas. You can even enjoy it with rotis, naans or any kind of pulao. So I am sure that you all definitely liked my recipe and will try to make it. So do share your feedback and experience with the recipe in my comment section below. See you soon in my next video. Till then, take care and thanks for watching.